Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Iron Man Model 1 Gold. And I don't personally care about the Model 1 Iron Mans at all, because I just didn't care about Iron Man back then. But I thought this would be a fun one to add to the collection, especially since the silver one was decent. And it's okay. It's okay. There's some stuff to like about it for sure. There's some other stuff that kind of makes it a big no-go. So we'll see what you guys think by the end of the review. I'm mixed right now. We'll see what I think too, I guess. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. Standard Iron Man package. Best Iron Man look ever, maybe. And, you know, the card's good. It's a good card. There's the drawing on the back. Better consistency in the yellow. Oh, man. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the figure. This guy, it is basically the same as the other one, so I'm going to go probably quicker than normal. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this guy stands just about, just shy of 6 3/4 inches. That's going to make him roughly 17 centimeters. Here he is up against Darwin. And a McFarlane Batman, one of the smaller Batmans, but still. Okay, oops, I just knocked everything over. And there he is up against a Marvel Select Cap. Okay, now, question of the day. Gold or silver? Which one do you prefer? For me, silver. Makes more sense. The solid gold thing, it's a little bit garish for my liking. A little too flashy. Alright, so if you do happen to like the gold, though, this guy is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put a link in the description below. The first time this was released, it was the silver version, and he had little scuff marks painted on him, and he was priced at like close to 30 bucks. This guy is your standard $26. Now, they're obviously reusing the same molds this time around, but he actually has better paint, if you ask me. But before we get to that, I have to note, the gold for the arms and legs is significantly different, and the head significantly different than his torso. This is like a flat finish almost, and it, to me, hurts the look of the figure significantly. It's not just noticeable under studio lights, it's noticeable to the naked eye. It should all look like this. And as far as marbly plastic goes, they did a really good job with this. You see some, like there's a crack, what looks like a crack, it's not really, in his head, right above the eye. This shoulder has this going on right here, but overall it's very good. Now the torso is just a softer material. I guess they went with a softer PVC or something, I don't know, but it doesn't match, so that sucks. But I do have to say, the paint job on this guy halfway is way better. I will take the detail work around his nubbins, around his belt, all the line work and everything, basically everywhere, at least on the front of the figure. I'll take that over some almost impossible to see little scuff marks on the silver. So I like this a lot. The white is painted okay. The face inside his face, that looks good. If I can hold it still. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't know if his eyes should show though. Do they show? I don't remember. Anyway, looks decent. Until you do this. They are so lazy. It's not lazy. I know it's not lazy. It's cheap. They are so cheap that even with a wash, they couldn't continue around the back of the leg, or the back of the arm, or the belt, or anything. Look at this. On the shoulder right here. And then it just stops. That is incredible to me. All you people who like to defend Hasbro, what would that have cost them? How much do you think continuing the wash, or even if it wasn't a wash, but I'm pretty sure it's a wash, however they apply it, how much more could that have cost? On a figure that's completely reused parts, literally nothing new here. How much more? 3 cents? Oh man, that's the kind of thing that it tells you exactly what a company thinks of their customers, right there. Man, I guess the back of his helmet has a big thing in it too. Oh boy. Alright, so aesthetically speaking, on the front it's okay, this is pretty bad, but the fact that you can actually see it actually stop halfway across every single piece, I'm going to give this guy a 5 out of 10. If they can't go all the way, they only go halfway, I'll go halfway. 5 out of 10. Lazy, cheap bastards. Okay, it's not lazy, it's cheap. Okay, so as far as accessories go, you get the 2 fist hands, the 2 repulsor blast hands, also not painted. You get his alternate head, which is a really nice head sculpt, hyper realistic. So I mean, it's a good sculpt, good paint job. Does it match Marvel Legends? No. there's more paint on the face than the rest of the figure. And that could be good, I guess, in a general sense, but also it needs to be like a consistent design philosophy. So great head sculpt, doesn't match the figure. And then you get the blast effects with the smoke that we've seen before. Well enough done, kind of awkward to use, but they're there. So accessory-wise, 7 out of 10. That's solid, nothing special. It's all completely reused. And the head doesn't match the body. So, yeah, I don't know. And I think the head's too big, too. Alright, we'll do the articulation quickly if you haven't seen the other video, that way you don't have to watch it, but if you want to, it's up there. I would get that one. This one, even though I like the idea behind the paint job, the way they've done it, I would go with that one before this one, unless you really want the gold. Alright, so the head moves around well enough on some ball pegs given the limited nature of the design. I think that is okay. Alright, for the shoulders, standard ball hinge, nothing special, good range. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbow is very, very limited, but not that bad. I mean, it's a little bit better than 90. It's nothing impressive though, and there's nothing really holding it back. I guess this, so that's fine. Wrist swivel and hinge is okay. He's got a ball down here. That's okay. And obviously you can rotate. His skirt, look at that, they cut it, but then it still can't really flex well. Let's see, can the hips do what they need to do? The skirt's fighting it, let's see. Yeah, it works well enough, almost all the way out, so that's good. I guess that's fine. Going forward, definitely less range because of the skirt. He's pretty limited there. Going back, same thing. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee, limited range, it's okay. The knee is an entirely different color than the rest of the figure. Is the elbow too? Elbow matches pretty well, the knee is very different. And then for the ankle, it's decent. It's okay. Yeah, it's a fine figure. I don't think it's anything special that the original one warranted almost $30. Yeah, right. And that this one warrants $26, being a complete repaint that's not that good. It's just, articulation's gonna get a 7. It's fine. And now it's time for the final verdict. If you really wanted a gold Iron Man, they screwed you because they couldn't have an easier assignment. Release the same figure, but make it yellow. And they're like, what if we put half the paint on it, none of the rest? And then also let's discolor half the figure. Yeah, do that. Like, what the heck? How do they screw up such simple things? It's a cheap, phoned-in cash grab that is really a poor excuse. I wanted to say, when I looked at it in the package, I was like, wow, they went over the top on this paint from Marvel Legends. It looks great. And then I went like this and saw that they literally stopped halfway through, and that couldn't be more insulting. That couldn't be more insulting. So I'm going to give this guy an overall rating of 6 out of 10. That's probably being generous, but it's okay. If you really wanted the gold Model 1, then there aren't probably worse options. There's no other options. I guess the better option would be to just not buy it and wait for a good one to come out. But this one is passable, I guess. There's a big smudge right there too. Whatever, it's a 6. Alright, there it is, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for me, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.